You're watching the One-Eyed Monkey channel, where tech, gadgets, and Bitcoin collide. All right, let's get right into it, because today we're talking about something that might just break your brain a little. What if the entire financial system, the one you work in, save in, live in, is nothing more than a giant illusion?
So that's a quote from a guy named Jeff Booth. He wrote a book called The Price of Tomorrow, and he spent his entire career in the tech world. And his whole argument is that the money we use, the debt that's everywhere, and the prices that just keep going up, none of that is normal. It's all just part of a system that's been built to do one thing: expand, no matter the cost.
Oh, great. Just add the global economy to the list of things that aren't real. Fantastic.
Okay, so to really understand this illusion, you have to see the massive tug of war that's happening right under our noses. It's a battle between two completely opposite forces, and it basically shapes everything in your financial life. On one side, you've got technology, and on the other, you've got the money machine.
And this slide, this says it all right here. Technology, by its very nature, makes things cheaper. It's deflationary. Just think about your phone, your TV, your computer. You get so much more power for less and less money over time. Tech gives us abundance, but our money system, it's the complete opposite. It's literally built on debt, which means it has to grow forever. It needs things to get more expensive just to keep from falling apart.
And that's what's so wild. In a real free market with real competition and innovation, things should get cheaper. Life should get easier and more affordable over time. Isn't that the whole point of progress? But our system is designed to fight that natural state tooth and nail.
So why? Why does it fight so hard? Well, it's because money isn't just created, it's loaned into existence. And every loan comes with interest. So right from the start, there's always more debt out there than there is actual money to pay it back. The only way to keep the whole thing from imploding is to create more and more debt, which pumps more money into the system and, poof, inflation. If prices were ever allowed to fall, all that debt would become impossible to pay back and the entire house of cards would just collapse. Fun, right?
So look, this isn't just some abstract economic theory that economists argue about. This conflict has real, everyday consequences for every single one of us. It basically traps us on a hamster wheel, forcing us to run faster and faster and faster just to stay in the exact same spot.
And this is the result. $337 trillion in global debt. It's a number that's so big it's basically just a cartoon, but it represents this massive, crushing weight of promises that can never, ever be repaid.
And you can see the cracks starting to show everywhere. Unemployment's creeping up, companies are going bankrupt at rates we haven't seen since the lockdowns, and look at credit card debt. People can't pay their bills. The system is getting really, really stressed.
So here's the crazy part. Deflation, the simple idea of prices going down so your money can buy more stuff, is treated like the absolute worst thing that could possibly happen. It's the boogeyman. And central banks and governments will do literally anything, print any amount of money to stop it from happening, because it would expose the whole illusion.
So are we just screwed? Are we stuck on this inflation train until it flies off a cliff? Well, according to Booth, no. He says there's an escape hatch. There's a way to just opt out of this whole rigged game.
And this is another one of his really radical ideas. He argues that what we call capitalism has never actually been a free market. Just like communism or socialism, it's just another system of control, where a tiny group of people gets to manipulate the rules of money for their own benefit. We've never had a truly level playing field.
Until now. He argues that Bitcoin is the first true free market humanity has ever had. Why? Because anyone can use it, nobody controls it, and its rules are set in stone by math and energy, not by politicians. And here's the most important part. Its supply is absolutely fixed. Nobody can ever make more of it. It's a system of rules, not rulers.
So what happens when you start measuring the world with a ruler that can't be secretly changed? Well, everything flips upside down. You realize the problem isn't with the things you're buying, it's with the money you're using to measure them.
This is the one you hear all the time, right? My house is a great investment. The price has doubled. But did it really? Or did the dollar you're pricing it in just get cut in half?
Just look at this. Let's say 5 years ago, an average house cost you 300 Bitcoin. Today, that same exact house, it's about 12 Bitcoin. When you measure it with a fixed ruler, the price of that house hasn't gone up. It has absolutely collapsed. It's become massively cheaper.
And that is the punchline. That's the secret to the entire magic trick. It's not that your house or your stocks or your groceries are getting more valuable. It's that the currency, the dollar, the euro, whatever you use, is failing. It's a shrinking ruler, and it makes everything look like it's growing.
So all of this brings us to a pretty profound choice. We can keep playing the game in a system that's literally designed to create anxiety and needs endless inflation to survive, or we can choose to step into a new system that's built for abundance. And this is Booth's really hopeful vision for the future. You have these incredibly powerful deflationary technologies like AI and robotics. They're going to make everything insanely cheap to produce. If you combine that with a form of money like Bitcoin that can't be debased, you create a world where prices actually fall faster than wages. A world where everyone gets richer just by holding on to their money, because technology is making everything better and cheaper.
And the best part is, this isn't some sci-fi future. You can start opting in today. The path is pretty clear. You start by learning. You start using it. You can even help secure the network yourself. And maybe most importantly, you start dedicating your own time and your own energy to building things on this new, more solid foundation. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? This future of abundance, this world free from the games of the money machine. It isn't some fantasy. It's already here. It's being built right now by people all over the world. You don't have to wait for anyone's permission. You can choose to be a part of it today. The only real question left is, will you?